There are two ways of opening BurpSuite. It's either you need through the early application menu or you use your command shell. All right. Now, before we start, a quick disclaimer. Everything I'm going to be demonstrating in this video is all for educational purpose. Do not test web applications you don't have written permission to test or you don't own. So if you are trying this, make sure you are trying it in an isolated lab environment, or rather, web applications that you have the right or written permission to test. All right. So let's continue. Now, what is BurpSuite and what is it used for? Now, BurpSuite is used for intercepting, analyzing, and modifying web traffic between your browser and the target server. So this particular tool is very, very essential for web application penetration testing. All right. So, and just like I said before, you can either open it from here, you type BurpSuite, it is it here, or you can open it from your terminal. Just type BurpSuite and you click enter. Automatically it will open. So when it opens, leave the temporal project in memory ticked, all right, and click next. Now still leave it, use the Burp default, leave it here, and still click continue. Click on the start Burp, click OK. Then come to this proxy tab here and click it. Then come to this accept sub tab, click on it to turn it on. Then when you turn it on, you open your Kali, come to this hamburger menu here. That is this menu bar here, and click on it. Go to settings, click on settings. When you click on settings, you scroll down where you have your network setting. It should be the last on the list. Yeah, this is it here. You click on it. So when you click on it, you select manual proxy configuration. Then you come here, you type 127.0.0.1. Then you come to the port. You set it at port 80. You come here and you also use this particular proxy for HTTPS. You tick it. And after ticking it, you click OK. Now open another tab, a new tab. Open another tab. You type HTTP /BurpSuite. Then you click enter. Once it opens, you come to this place, the root CA certificate, and click on it. So after downloading, you go back to your setting. Now when you come to this setting, you come to this find in setting, and you search for certificate. Now when you see this certificate, you click on this view certificate. So make sure, once you enter here, make sure you are in this authorities tab, and you click on import. Then you select this download here. So when you click on it, and you check both boxes, make sure you check the both of them. The trust this CA to identify website and the trust this CA to identify email users. Check the both of them. Make sure you tick both of them. Then click OK to save the certificate authority. And press OK. And open a new tab. So now, what we have successfully done is that we have now fully configured our browser to funnel all web traffic, both HTTP and HTTPS, directly through BurpSuite. So this allows you to, inspect, capture, and modify real-time web requests. All right. Now, so what we are going to be doing now is that we are going to be navigating to our IP address, any IP address. All right. Once you navigate to any IP address and click it, then you will see what will happen. So let's go ahead and do that. HTTP. You put your column / then the IP address 10.0.2.3, and then you click enter. So now let's go back to the browser so you see what is happening. Now, see the way this thing is like something that is hanging or something that maybe you don't have strong internet connection. That is why it's doing like this. That is not true. The way this thing is moving now, if you don't stop this interception here, this web browser will be never load. So what is happening now is that we have successfully intercepted the request. So let's go back to BurpSuite so that will also show you. So now in BurpSuite, you can actually see the captured request. All right. And now if you come down here, you will see the get HTTP. You see the host, which is the IP address of the host, user agent. You don't have the active cookie here. So once you've actually intercepted a request, you'll be able to inspect the captured HTTP request or even HTTPS line by line, including the request header, the cookies, and even the post parameters. Now, this interception that just happened, if you want to allow this request to get to the endpoint or to get to where they sent it, you can come here click on this forward. Let's go back to our web application. You see, we've allowed it to get to the endpoint, or rather, where the request was sent. So let's go back there. Let me also show you something else. So now, another thing you also have to take note of is the same way you held the 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 browser from sending request to the server is the same way you can as well block the server from sending back a response to the browser until you as well get to see it and you forward the response, just the same way you forwarded the request from the onset. But then if you want to do that, you will come to this proxy setting here. Come to this proxy setting. This place we have accept responses based on the following. You click on it and you come here, you tick on this one. Click on this one. So now you will see, let's try it again so you will see. So HTTP, you put your colon / then the IP address. Then you click enter. It has hung. So now let's go back to Bob. So when you come here now, click forward. Now when you click forward, if you come to your browser, you still see that it is not open. Now the reason why it is not open, because even the response the server sent back to the web browser, you intercepted it as well. So that means even for this browser now to receive that response back, you will have to click again forward. So you can see that the browser has received response. All right. So for us to browse normally on our Chrome without, having to accept or send the responses from here, like without it being intercepted here on Bob, you just come to this intercept that is on and you toggle it off. If you go back to your browser and you search for anything, it will open without hanging. All right. So let's say HTTP, your column / then the IP address, then 0.2.3, and then you click enter. So you see it will open without it being intercepted. All right. So now the next thing we have to do is let's return back to our BurpSuite and check our HTTP history so we can see all the requests and responses that we sent. So let's go back here. Then you come to this HTTP history, the sub-tab under proxy. You click on it. So you can see. So here is the request you sent, and here is the response the server gave back to you. All right. And now let us send to repeater. And now this repeater we want to send to, what it does is that it replaces a request manually. If you come here, you right click and you look for send to repeater, which is this. You click on it. Then you come to this repeater tab here and click on it. You can manually edit this request. Like you can manually edit both the header, the parameters, or even payloads. And then you click on send to forward the request. All right, now so if you look at now, here we have let's say we want to modify something here now. So this place we have the user agent. So the server already knows where this particular request is coming from just by reading this header. It already has information of operating system, the kind of browser, you understand. I can come here now and edit or rather modify this user agent. And we input a value that will make the browser think the request is coming from an iPhone. So now you can see I've changed the user agent. If I send this now, you will see that the server will not know that the main message that was sent, or rather the main request that was sent earlier, is coming from Linux and Firefox browser. But now I have changed the user agent. I have changed like where the message is coming from, the kind of device or system it is coming from. And then you click on this send. And now you can see the server still gave you response. So you can still do a whole lot of, modification here. And it will still give you response. So that is it. So let me also show you how to, send to intruder. So you go back to proxy tab and you right click on the HTTP request. But this time around, you're going to be selecting send to intruder instead of repeater. You click on it. Then up here, you select the intruder tab. So when you come to this intruder tab, okay, let's just use of okay, you click on this first get/http and you click add. So when you click on add, you now come here. So after then you now load your word list. So you can either load it choosing a word list that you already have like any word list that you have, right? You use your hand and put the directories that you want it to actually make use of. So I'll be pasting the one I copied earlier. So this is it. So you can either decide to choose a word list. You can use your hand to input the directory part manually. So once you are done imputing your word list, you will now come up here and click on this start attack. I'm not going to be doing that in this video. And again, something you should also be aware of is that for you to actually make use of this particular start attack in intruder, you have to be on the professional, like you have to be making use of the professional account and not a demo account. All right. And mind you, the professional account is based on subscription, is not for free. All right. So once click on this start attack, it will run the attack and it will open up a new window and it will start sending HTTP requests for each word that you have here in your list. So, and while it is sending it, you'll be seeing your results like either 200, 300, 400, or even 404, depending. Because sometimes the file path you included here might be existing. Sometimes the server might redirect it to somewhere else. Sometimes it might be forbidden, or sometimes it might not be found at all. So that is it. So another thing we have to do, let's go to the target tab. So up here you click on it. So make sure it is on. You select the sitemap. Yeah, and you will see the full structural tree of the web application and all the discovered endpoints. All right, in your interception. So now, what if you right click now on this IP address here? You can see this place we have scan is faded, and the reason is because actually making use of the free version for this particular demonstration. All right, but for you to actually make use of that scan, you have to be making use of the paid version. So now when you right click the target host in the sitemap and you select the scan, what it does is that it will automatically map out all the accessible pages in that particular address that you selected. All right. So that is it. But just like I said, we cannot actually do it here because for you to make use of this scan in BurpSuite, then you have to be making use of the paid version. So that is it. So let's now move to the dashboard. So you come up here and you click on the dashboard tab. So in this particular panel shows active task, event logs, and the issue activity table listing. Every single thing is discovered during the automated scanning. So that is it. So this tab is more like it monitors the progress and inspects any security issues flagged by BurpSuite rather. So now to configure back your browser so that it doesn't route the traffic to BurpSuite, you have to go and change the Firefox proxy back to no proxy. All right. And to do that, you click on Sandbox and go to setting. Then scroll down to where you have network setting. Click on this setting and come here and click no proxy and click OK. So that is it. So this is actually the end of today's class. We have been able to complete the setup. So you now know how to intercept, modify, replay, and automate web application security testing using BurpSuite. So see you in the next class.